What is going on, everyone? It's your guy, Cole Jackson, back here on Road Graders, brought to you today on the Russell Street Report, courtesy of Jimmy's Seafood, Jimmy's Famous Seafood, and we're going to be talking about a common interest between me and Jimmy Seafood, and that is Mike Green. He continues to stack performances, the second-round pick, looking exactly why he was given top 15 hype in this NFL draft class. If you guys are looking forward to this breakdown, if you're excited about what you're seeing from Mike Green and how this is going to translate, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new here, drop a comment down below, let me know what you guys think. And before we jump into it, speaking of Mike Green, perfect timing, Jimmy's Meet the Birds event will feature Mike Green on August 29th at 7 p.m. Looking forward to that. Click the link down in the description below so you can get tickets, get in on that action, and let's dive into it. We're going to start with his pass rush game, because I thought this was actually really exciting. So I pulled one clip, but I could have used two, because his first two, he only had 10 pass rush snaps, and his first two he lost. And I thought it was really interesting how he adjusted, because he lost in the same way. So you're going to see it here. The right tackle gets out to Mike Green and attacks his hip. And you can see him get, basically washed out of the play. An interesting setup here, because the Cowboys come out in a spread look with a 5-man line. They obviously have a running back in, so it could be a 6-man protection. But the Ravens are showing 7. They're only going to bring 4. So you're going to see right here, they have the center sliding to the strong side, where they have 4 defenders versus the 3. So center's going to slide. That means Mike Green's almost coming unblocked. But as Buchanan's going to block or back out, Booker's going to adjust to the 4-tech. Right tackle is going to adjust to Green. And when the right tackle adjusts to Green, he attacks the outside hip of Mike Green. I thought this was really interesting because it happened twice in a row. You see right there, he's going to lean down on that hip and then just basically lock down on his wrists. So what I love about this, and why this has excited me so much, is how Mike Green adjusted. Seeing this from a rookie is just like, it's one of those moments where you're like, okay, this kid has what it takes to be the real deal. So you're going to see, I want you to focus, I'll run it through, but I want you to focus on his first step. Mike Green's an upfield rusher. He likes to get upfield and then get into whatever pass rush move, whether it's going to be, a rip and bend, whether it's going to be a double hand swipe, a cross chop, or he's going to attack the inside shoulder. But you're going to see his first step be this left foot. So I'll play it through and we'll come back and look at what he did. So you're going to see that inside foot right there and see how that creates the space to the outside. This was after he lost twice. Again, only 10 reps in this game. The first two he lost in the same way that I showed you in that first clip. He's going to step inside, because what he does is he basically squares his man out. They're trying to get outside. They want to get out and get hands on Green early, but he's going to take that inside step to basically open that outside shoulder. So as soon as he does that, then he's going to push the hands away and bend that edge. So I don't know if this goes down. I don't know if he had 2 pressures. I don't know if this one is marked as a pressure, but you can see clear lane to the quarterback, clear pass rush win off that inside step. That's just exciting to see. That adjustment within the pass rush battle, very exciting. Now you're going to see something else that excites me, and that's him getting chipped by the tight end, because that shows teams are already game planning for him. So you're going to see right here, chip, inside, almost the exact same idea. He gets flushed out by, I believe it's Peebles that gets in there on the pressure. Yeah, it's going to be Peebles hitting the swing move on Brock Hoffman. No, that's on the left guard, sorry. But focusing on Green, so he's going to get attacked by the tight end right here. Then he's going to end up inside, and he's basically going to do the same thing. So there, he knocks inside, squares up his man, and you can see right here, he's going to use both of his hands and push those hands away right there and open up, and then look how fluidly he is able to turn the corner. CJ Ravenel gets on there. Teddy Buchanan comes in and blasts Milton. Love to see it. Then you're going to see from Mike Green almost the exact same thing. There's that inside step. This time he's going to swim over him. And honestly, you could have called the left tackle here, which is Hakeem Ajeni, a vet. You could have called him for a hold, because right there, that's pretty damn close to a hold to me. But again, another clear win, but same idea. So he's going to line up his outside foot forward, but he's going to step inside to basically square up and then attack that outside shoulder. Step in, attack. So rather than push both hands away, he uses his inside hand to swim. And that's the Ruben Lowry interception. So, for me, this is just exciting to see, because I like to focus on how are guys getting beat and how are they adjusting? And some of the things I've complained about in the past with David Ajabo and Adisa Isaac is they'll have a lot of dead rushes in this game where, a tackle has sort of, adjusted to their pass rush, and then they don't have that counter. They have good jabs, but they don't have good hooks. Mike Green just has the whole damn package. And you're going to see right here, another good example, that inside rush. Now, we talk about this. This is one of those inside-out stunts. So he's going to kind of come in, cross the face of the guard, and CJ Ravenel is going to come outside. See right there. He's going to attack, and then there goes Ravenel outside. So one of the great things here, and we talk about this when we're looking at the offensive lineman. So when I'm watching this offensive guard where Mike Green's going to come in and cross his face, that's your post step. Your post step never drops or should never drop behind your kick step. And you see the way Mike Green attacks this inside because he's so damn explosive. Guard sets up well. Our feet's okay here. But his ability to convert speed to power as he creates that or uses that runway right here, he's going to drop that. He's going to create that inside lane by getting that post step to drop behind the kick step. And so that's just his explosive power. And then you're going to see, I'll play it through. So what I want you to focus on is as he's going to run through this inside shoulder, you're going to see him bend nicely into Milton right there. And so rather than running past him and, having a good recovery from the guard, you can see that functional strength for him to turn the corner, forces the throw out to Deuce Vaughn. And so here you're going to see some versatility in Mike Green, get out on that tight end, take that tight end away, and then get into the flat. So just we've seen this. This is him playing that Sam role, doing some of the things that we saw from, a guy like Tyus Bowser where he's got that versatility. I think Mike Green has that ability. So it's just good to see him impact the game in a lot of ways. Then we get into the run defense, and this is what really excites me about him getting on the field early because he makes an impact in the run and in the pass. That's what you want from a 3-down linebacker. Now, this is going to be that 4th down play. So it's 4th and 1, and they want to run zone to the left here. Or I think it's inside zone. It might be more of an ISO lead. But Mike Green's going to end up matched up with this tight end. So watch what he does here. And the key here is Sanusi Kane getting up into the box. So they have obviously put 6 across on the line. You got Teddy in there as the Mike, and then Sanusi's here. And this is important because Mike Green's going to play the inside shoulder. Typically, you get the edge player that's going to play outside and be that contained guy. But with Sanusi here being able to be that contained guy, Green can play inside, and that's why he makes this play. So focus on Green. He's going to get in. He's going to pop that inside shoulder and sit in that gap. Go back and play that through again. So his ability, basically what Green's going to do is because he can play this inside shoulder, knowing that Kane's got the outside contain, he's going to pop, he's going to get inside hands, focus on his hands, inside hands, and then he's going to use that outside hand to pop up the inside shoulder, and then he's just going to open up into the gap. So right here, see right there, open up into the gap, and then able to make the tackle. So this is what we want to see right here. That's what I want to see on 4th down. I want to see I've taken this tight end out of the play. I've freed the line of scrimmage. I've actually pushed him backwards. And now I'm free to make a play on the ball. So he's going to let the running back come up to the gap. He's going to get in there. Ojabo's going to come unblocked off the backside. Buchanan's going to get in there as well. And that's just making a 4th down stop. Doesn't go down in the box score as a turnover, but they turn the ball over because of Mike Green's play there. Now you're going to see Mike Green, and what you want to see from a good edge player is, you can't block him with the tight end, and that can be a real advantage. So this is actually going to be a run to the left side of the line, but Mike Green's effort on the backside against the tight end, when I believe that's Miles Sanders, when he cuts back, you're going to see Mike Green drive the tight end into the backfield and then be able to make a play right there. He's going to push him back, and then as he comes, Brent Urban also, we'll give a shout out to Brent Urban here. You saw him in my opener. So he's going to take the duo block from the right guard and the right tackle, and you're going to see right here he's going to split that double. Right here it's looking like he's getting washed as the cutback comes, right? Because they got, a split blocker coming through, but Brent Urban sheds across, gets in there on the tackle with Mike Green. God, I love Brent Urban. Another play here from Green on the right side of the D-line. And what we want to see on these backside zone runs, so he's going to be unblocked. And we want to have enough athleticism that if that running back starts to cut back, we can get down the line, but we're also maintaining that contain so that we don't give a backside edge. So you're going to see right there, perfect technique. He's going to hug the line of scrimmage, work down the field, and then get in there on the tackle. Perfect, what we want to see. And what we saw in his college tape, attacking the ankles as a sure tackler, that's what we want to see. Now, this is a play where he got charged with a missed tackle, but I think he really blows this play up. Nobody comes in to make the play. It goes for 7 yards. But basically what's going to happen is you're going to get a pin and pull. So there's a wide receiver out here to the left side of your screen. He's going to come down and pin on Mike Green, and then the right tackle is going to pull. So just a simple pin pull. And so Mike Green's going to get so far upfield that when the pin comes, he's actually, you can see the contact point. So Mike Green's upfield hitting the puller, so the pin and the pull actually kind of run into each other. And Mike Green damn near makes a play on that running back. Now, it goes down as a missed tackle, but just to be clear, when it's a pin and pull, the number one player the offense is trying to block is the player being pinned. So this is putting the pin player at the disadvantage, but he works upfield so quickly with that athleticism that it's actually what kind of blows up the run play, and he damn near makes a tackle for, a 5-yard loss. So what we'd like to see here is when this happens, Teddy gets up there, one of the DBs gets up there and makes a tackle. It ends up going for 7 yards, but that's, in my opinion, Mike Green really blowing up that play. That's a sign of things to come. And that's just Mike Green's game. He didn't play a ton of snaps in this one, but yet he's consistently winning the pass rush battle. He's consistently making an impact in the run game. He's got versatility to drop in coverage. I know I'm hyping this kid a lot, but my God, does he ever look good, and I'm super excited about it. If you agree with me, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new here. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you think of Mike Green. And as always, thank you to Jimmy's Famous Seafood for sponsoring this video. And again, check the link in the description down below to get in on the Meet Mike Green event. Meet the Playmaker himself. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Peace out, everyone.